Hey guys, it's Isabel Brown, and today I want to talk to you about something that's really been on my mind for the last few days as America has transitioned out of convention season from our two major political parties, with the DNC and the RNC happening over the last 2 weeks. I don't know about you, but with the feedback that I've heard from most Americans and my experience watching the two conventions was two completely different pictures of what it means to live in the United States of America. The DNC seems to really focus on doom and gloom, how much they hate the identity of our country, and most importantly, how they want to fundamentally change every aspect about what it means to be an American. I don't know if you've taken a minute to visit the Biden-Harris campaign website, but if you do have an opportunity, I would really encourage you to look at their platform, aka the Democrats' platform, of what the real intention is going to be should the left win back the White House this November. It's astonishingly different from the America that we know and love, promoting open borders, abortion on demand through all 9 months of pregnancy, restrictions on free speech and individuals' ability to speak their mind and share what they believe in, and other very, very alarming far leftist policies. It doesn't represent who we are as the United States of America and the prosperity that we've experienced over the last 4 years with President Trump. And that was really the tone that was struck by the RNC just a week later after the We Hate America Doom and Gloom festival that was the virtual convention for the DNC. The RNC, unlike the convention we saw the week before, focused on our unity as Americans, that despite our incredible diversity, that we look different, often speak different languages, our ancestors come from different places around the world, we vote different, love different, we have all these differences within our humanity, but we're all tied together with the American concept of e pluribus unum, a Latin phrase that was part of our founding fathers' doctrine for starting the United States of America, which means out of many, one. That it doesn't matter whether or not you and I are exactly the same, but what does matter is our united experience as Americans, seeking freedom and liberty, your freedom to live your own life and my freedom to live my own life in the terms that we see fit, rather than the government's. The Republican Party really emphasized this reality throughout the entirety of the convention. You saw young speakers like Madison Cawthorn, the youngest individual ever to run for and likely gain a seat in the United States Congress this fall, Charlie Kirk, who opened up the entire RNC as a 26-year-old, encouraging more young voters to get involved in the political process, Black conservatives, gay conservatives, members of the cabinet, and ordinary Americans all together. You saw farmers all the way up to the First Lady, and it really emphasized the entire experience of what it meant to be an American. Despite the adversity that we've gone through in the last few months with the COVID-19 pandemic, the RNC really focused on our ability to overcome as a country, that we have faced significant challenges and tribulations in our past, everything from world wars to 9/11, but we've always been able to come out on the other side stronger and more unified than ever before. Especially as our nation continues to become more and more divided. We look around and turn on the TV and see more riots and more looting and more violence than we've ever seen on our streets before. I'm looking for a presidential candidate who can unify this country and lead us with steadfast leadership rather than just political talking points as we head towards Election Day this November. I know many other young Americans feel exactly the same way. The important question to ask yourself is this: do you want to live in an America that looks fundamentally different from the way that things have always been, from the freedom and liberty that our nation was founded upon, and instead controlled almost entirely by the government? That's the left's end goal for America. Or do you want to live in our nation that emphasizes freedom and liberty above all else, that believes in our ability to overcome challenges, not just struggle with them, that believes in the fact that we have so much diversity in this country, but we don't all have to think the same. We can think differently from one another. That's the agenda that I saw shared at the Republican National Convention, and something that I strongly believe in. After watching the DNC and the RNC, what do you think? Let us know in the comments.